all Evil Eyes out there. My name is Evil Eye, and welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition. Oh, wait. Microphone. So, as you may have noticed, my white, pathetic headphones are back. And that is because my puppy chewed up the end of my cord to my headphones, and they fell off. And I am so mad at him for it, because now I have to buy a new pair. And, they're going to be the same, they're just not going to be the same color. I love those green ones, don't get me wrong, but it's just like... Well, actually, I don't know what I'm going to get, you know. Oh, my croissants are ready. Hang on. Gonna give them 3 more minutes. Okay, so... let's get into it. So, we were last off to go to... the, crud. to, High Rothgard. To talk to the council. So here we go. I hope you love that. That was lovely singing on my part. Because this guy will not help us until I talk to Ulfric Stormcloak about a peace signing and whatnot. So, going back out to Whiterun. Useful potions and deadly poisons. I really wanted croissants today, so, and I had some like croissant stuff, so I was like, yay.
Guard might get nervous.
Oh really? You actually said that to an Argonian Stormcloaks? Then again, I am known as Icefang. Or... yeah, Icefang. That's what they called me. Hi, Skeever. Wait, do you have your eye gouged out? No. I thought your eyes was gouged out. So, I'm not killing Parthenax. I'm not doing as the Blades want me to do and kill Parthenax. In the end, I have to betray them anyways, so... yeah, if I talk to them, they're gonna... I don't know where he is. Oh, he's up in the tower. Ah, my croissants again! Okay, now I gotta let them stand. Actually, if I do kill Parthenax and gain the trust of the Blades, I don't know what happens. But I think that's an inevitable thing, that you have to kill Parthenax. I don't know. Now where is he? Dang it! I can't remember how it goes though. Where are you going?
Guard you.
Now you see why I've warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians.
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Parthenax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Ah, you're learning, Dragonborn. Doing nothing can be the wisest choice, although strangely often the most difficult. I trust that you will make the right choice in the end.
Listen to the voice that Kinnereth has placed within you, and your path will be clear. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to... Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Sky above? Yes, but if not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he. Kinnereth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Breath and focus.
Too bad you can't tell that to the blades unless you kill Paarthurnax. Even though you can, I believe, go back to Paarthurnax and go back to that time gap and stop yourself from killing Paarthurnax, but I could be wrong. I'm almost to level 36, and once I start level 36, then I can do that one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I can't do anything until this thing starts. But yeah, no, I'm not killing Paarthurnax.
Hey, you're the one who killed Elaine Dufont up in Ralvathar. Oh yeah, word about that got around. Man was a piece of bandit trash, is what I hear.
Yep, he was. He lived with them anyways.
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun. This is good. Very good. We now control the center. It's a powerful position, one I... It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
And there's only one right way for this to go, and that's either you have Tullius' side, or you have a neutral party, or you have Ulfric's side. For me, the last time I actually did this, I had the neutral. Basically, I wasn't neither against nor for either sides of the party. So, in that chance that you actually do this correctly, you can either choose to have Ulfric's side, the neutral party, or Tullius' side. If you do it correctly, though. You have to do it correctly. I'm still having it on still.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
I'd be more happy with a belly full of Argonian ale.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left. I bet the two of us were very alike. So what? My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks. We have an interest in one of those boats. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in. But if its fire were to... What an interesting idea. I think if... Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Okay, so I gotta go all the way to the Blue Palace. Fish, fish!
Papa says I won't see Rog here anymore.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet.
Ooh, why are you teasing me, dude? Seriously. By the way, if you guys notice, yes, I'm wearing my golf cap. It's back. Well, no, this is a different one than when I had before. I lost my other one to my Nana. She took it and she threw it away, and I'm not happy about it, but I got myself a new one, so yay. I walked into work one time with this on, actually, and my boss said I looked like a wow. Taxi cab driver. A cabsy driver. Oh, I am horrible. I have to talk to you, yes?
Be quick.
If you
I
have
little
business,
patience
please
for
see
my
Falk Firebeard, because that's what traitorous cow. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig, and so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say. For it grieves me to speak of. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real
my croissants again!
General Tullius
No!
only know Nord.
I got my croissants. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I haven't had croissants in like forever, so please excuse me.
I have so
People of
very many
Skyrim would
ways
be
to deal
lost
with
without
people.
him.
Very few of them.
Be well.
Pleasant.
Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Where is he? Where is General Tullius? Oh, I see where he is now. It's so good. It's so good.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Make it quick. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no... I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Ulfric's insurrection. But, as you say, these negotiations may offer a chance for his supporters to gracefully return to the Imperial fold. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Do you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Yeah, you idiot. You can thank the Dragonborn for that mission. So this episode's probably going to be a slow one. Just because, like, literally... I wish I had filled these with cream cheese. They'd be awesome with cream cheese. I'm sad now. I used to have them with cream cheese all the time.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
So this kind of doesn't start until you sit down. But you gotta wait for the Greybeards, because they take forever. And a blade.
Why delay? But please, take your seat so that we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Hear, hear.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards to think that we would sit down with that Thalmor bitch. I say she walks, or we walk. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your
You have to be really careful on these things.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
One moment.
Here we go.
I just want to make clear that the only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. I have no authority to negotiate a permanent settlement, unless Ulfric is ready to sue for peace and turn himself over to Imperial justice.
Master Armgeir, are you
We're
going to
here
just
to
let him
arrange a
continue
temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons. Nothing more. We consider even sitting down to talk with these rebels more than generous.
Enough posturing, Tullius. If you came to talk, let's get on with it.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, let's proceed.
General Tullius, Jarl Ulfric, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Our terms are simple. Riften must be returned to Imperial control. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
Elisif, are you really going to be a party to this foolishness? Do you really think Ulfric will just turn Riften over because some Imperial general barked an order?
That's quite an opening demand, Tullius.
Ulfric, you can't be taking this demand seriously. We can hold Riften against anything the Empire can throw at it. Besides, Jarl Layla will never agree to...
We'll do whatever I decide is in the best interests of Skyrim. Are we clear?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Tullius. You can't seriously expect us to just hand over Riften at the negotiating table. You haven't been able to take it back yet. Why should we give it up now?
I am sure General Tullius does not expect something for nothing.
I'm gonna just...
Of course not. What will you offer for Riften, Tullius? Some empty promises? Maybe some more Imperial bluster?
Enough, Elmar.
Jarl Ulfric, what would you want in return?
First, let me be clear. The Sons of Skyrim know from bitter experience that talking to the Empire is a waste of time. Imperial promises are simply a way to lull you while they prepare a dagger for your back.
Aye. We haven't forgotten Markarth, Tullius.
But I accept the Dragonborn's invitation to this council, and I at least will negotiate in good faith. The council was your idea, huh? So tell us, what do you think Riften is worth? In exchange for Riften, the Jewel of Skyrim? Hardly. How about the Reach? Gaining control of the silver mines would be invaluable. I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you are on here. You heard what she said, Tullius. We've made you a fair offer. If you're really serious about this truce, you need to reconsider.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation to this council, despite your known association with the rebels. But it seems you have no intention of dealing fairly with me. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. You have no intention of coming to terms. You're here to blacken the Empire's name, and I won't be party to it. If you think you can hold Riften, you're as deluded as you've always been. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphi? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war? Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. You may be fighting on the wrong side in this war. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Riften will be handed over to Imperial control. Jarl Lela Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will withdraw its troops from the Reach, allowing Ulfric's forces unhindered access to Markarth. Jarl Igmund will go into exile, with Thongvor Silverblood taking his place as Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Now that the Empire has been driven from the Reach, we can put a stop to the raping of her silver mines. That silver belongs in Skyrim.
Legate with me. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Riften is a heavy price to pay for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it. When I return to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready to help trap this dragon. Yes, I'm ready to do my part.
Thank you.
Just say the word.
We're counting on
My
you to
men will
make this
help
all
you spring
worthwhile.
this dragon.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
By Talos, that's an excellent question.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory overall, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
That's true. Apparently that's how dragons work.
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen. But it is written here. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it. Ah, yes? Is it? Good night.
We're counting on you to make this all worthwhile.
Do
When I
the right
return
thing.
to White,
Parthenax deserves
I'll
to die.
get my men ready to help trap this dragon.
Sorry, Delphine, but I am not killing him. I'm not helping you kill Parthenax. So now we're gonna go all the way to Riften. That meeting took longer than, actually much shorter than I expected.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long do you send it?
So, I kind of messed up a little bit because I took both sides, but that's still a neutral party. But sadly, I kind of made it a little harder on Ulfric. So, yeah, my bad.
We're ready, Dragonborn. You're not as dumb as you look. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do
In
your
the ancient
part.
tongue, you are
Putting my city in
Dragon.
your hands.
Don't worry. It's gonna be super easy to catch this guy. As long as you don't kill yourself in the process of it, but I've done it before.
I don't know how you talked the Jarl into this.
You have a plan for luring a dragon here, Captain.
Yeah, I got that. Don't worry, watch this.
What? Coming! We're ready when you are.
I want to see something real quick. Ah! Here he comes.
Never should have come here. Oh!
I missed.
Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Here I am.
Come on, that's it. Come on. No!
Ubona.
You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vazar, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova. But without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, Orin Britbro, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer. You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin. Zunitarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon, I have done nothing to earn your Hin-Ar Orenu. And yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea. Even for you.
Surely you wouldn't be so scared.
You're getting pretty good at this dragon fighting business.
May, what are you doing back there?
Oof, I just had a weird noise.
No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn. There is room in my court. However, you help my people purchase a house. As you were then. I was done talking anyway.
Oh, did I assist 5 people in Skyrim? Or Whiterun, I mean?
Whiterun for this. We would. But then Ulfred got rich and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple backwards.
Alright, so I think I'm going to leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below for more amazing videos. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay purely awesome! even keeping yourself up right now? I'm serious. Because I'm looking. You got one foot down. The other foot is like sitting there. I seriously don't know how this is.